Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country. Okay, fam, a little technical difficulties. No big deal. No big deal. I got it under control. As I said, if it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with Sean Prime. What's up, Sean? Steph Bell. Brenda Hayes. What's up, Chicago? Boston in the building. Caroline Mack. Hello, Georgia. Willie F. Willie, what's up, man? Hell of a name, man. Hell of a name. Salute. Let's see who we got. PZ and QZ. P's and Q's. Okay. Top of the morning. What's up? What's up? Penny Proud. Happy Monday. Boy, this case right here, fam. This thing, it's got more turns than NASCAR. I'm talking about, man. Let me tell y'all something, fam. Tony Buzbee, the attorney, the suing attorney, the one that has the 120 clients. This dude, he's a beast, and he know how to go get that money. Like, I'm talking about big, big money. I'm talking about them hundreds of millions. He know how to go get it. He got cases before this one. And boy, if you ever in his crosshairs for that big money, watch out. All right, fam, going in. Let's see. Okay, let me put a pic up of Diddy. So yeah, that's obviously Tony Buzbee to the right. He is the attorney representing over 120 people who are claiming to be victims of Sean Diddy Combs. Tony said, y'all got to pay up. You got to pay like you weigh. Stroke the check right now or get exposed. Which one you want to do, make it light on yourself. So big celebrities on the level of Diddy are going to be sued for allegedly helping him carry out and cover up his crimes unless they settle out of court first, says attorney Tony Buzbee. He said on TMZ Live, we asked, they said they had asked him, what should we be expecting from his forthcoming lawsuits against Diddy, specifically if other major celebs would be named as defendants also. Tony says a bunch of famous people everyone has heard of are going to be sued by his law firm in the coming weeks. And he's also said that he sent demand letters out, giving these celebs the chance to pony up a lot of money to settle and avoid the public lawsuit. Let's stop right there, fam. Where y'all at with it? How many of you How many of you trust these claims? Give me a thumbs up if you say, yeah, he did it. Thumbs down if you say, man, these people lying. Let me see where y'all at with it. Let me see where you at. Let's see. Agent E, what up? Steph Bell. Jimmy Brown, don't believe it. Khalil, don't believe it. Thumbs down. Addison Jackson, down. Fam, I ask you for a simple thumbs up or thumbs down. The commentary ain't necessary because I'm not going to read it. I just want to see. It's easier for me to determine what you guys are thinking because the chat moves like this. The chat is moving fast. So I can't read all of this stuff. It's easier for me to see thumbs down, thumbs up. So I'm just trying to get a feel for where y'all at. I'm just trying to get a feel for what the vibe is. Mafia, Linda, up. What was that, Linda? Hold on. Make sure I got Linda right here. Mafia up, Linda up, Shalom don't know, Spencer down, Brenda down, MMP down, D Stu up, Jermaine up, Willie F up, Steph Bell up, Anitra up, thumbs up if you believe these allegations, these latest allegations of these 120 people that's being represented by Tony Buzbee out of Houston. Thumbs up if you believe, thumbs down if you don't. Alert up, Donnell up. Dale D, what up? Raymond up. Okay, fam. Okay, so it looks like the ups got the ups. Penny Proud down, Midnight Black down, Dale down, Melody up. Mad Sam up. Scud down. Scud down. Okay. What's up, Welton? Okay. It looks like the downs, most of y'all believe that he's guilty of these allegations against him. But it's close. It seemed like it may be about a 40-60 split there, which is kind of good news for Diddy, because I'm going to tell you something, public opinion goes a long ways, even with the feds. The reason why feds made that arrest, I suspect, is that the allegations were out there. Once the allegations got out there, people want to know, well, what you going to do about Diddy? You can't just have somebody running around acting like they're more powerful than the police. So we got to do something about this. Just my thoughts, just a little theory, just a theory. Okay. And then some people are saying this is bigger than Cassie. People are saying this has more to do with the liquor situation, right? Where he fell out with this big major conglomerate, put them on blast because they wasn't promoting his liquor properly, and he sued them, and all this stuff happened, and so they used their powers to bring him down. Others think that perhaps it was because of his political ambitions. He started a political party, which to me is actually more plausible. The other is plausible, but I think the political piece is the most powerful, the most explosive, because now you're talking about actually affecting American standards. Now you're talking about affecting the way America does business and the way America takes advantage of black folks. Now you're talking about waking up sleeping giants. You're talking about pooling resources. You're talking about black folks coming together. See, they can't have that. I don't give a damn. Let me tell you something, fam. I don't give a damn what any of these politicians say. I don't give a damn what any of these business people say. I don't give a damn about what any of these regular citizens in the U.S. say or think. They do not want black people to get their shit together. They do not want black people to come together and rise. They do not want black people to come together and be self-sufficient. Even if black people just decided to come together and not do nothing with them, deal with them at all, just be self-sufficient and independent. They do not want that. They do not want black people being educated. They love it when you drop out of school. They love it when you pick up that piece. They love it when you slang that dope. They love it when you shoot that dope, when you use that dope, when you pop that pill. They love it. They love it when you break up, when the marriage, when the black man and the black woman is not being in a conducive family environment. They love it. So all that other stuff is just all that other stuff that they be doing, like, look at the usual suspects. Look at that's just banter. They doing it to themselves, black on black crime. And what is it? What do they say? Black Lives Matter. Oh, I thought Black Lives Matter. They really don't want it to matter. So they love it when a black person kill another black person, they're not offended by that. That's just when they say, "Oh, I thought Black Lives Matter." That's just to dig at you. That's just to, but they love it. Don't ever get that twisted. They love it. They absolutely love to see black people at odds with one another. They absolutely love to see black people out killing. They just don't want it to spill over into their neighborhood. Yeah. Yeah, they love it. They love to see black people on welfare. They just don't want you to take too much so they don't miss out on theirs, because they got to get their cut. They don't want to miss out on their cut. That's the only part that they get mad about. Wait a minute, they're getting free stuff. Well, the free stuff kind of keeps them down and makes sure that they don't ever get above, they don't ever break that ceiling. So that's kind of controls them. But at the same time, I'm kind of mad because I want some of that free stuff too. In fact, I'm kind of mad because I'm getting some of that free stuff, but I could get more if they wasn't getting any. I see you. I know you. I've been around you. I recognize you. I know you. Moving on. Anyway, fam, back to the subject at hand. Tony Buzbee says that he has a bunch of celebrities that he's putting on blast. He doesn't put them on blast yet, but he said if they don't stroke that check, he's going to make their lawsuits public. He's already filed demand letters. He's already sent them demand letters. He sent these celebrities demand letters. And here's the kicker. Some of them have already settled. Whoa. Some of them have already settled. What if it get out anyway? What if they settled and it gets out anyway that they were involved? Then here come the criminal case. Having said that, they're still better off settling, because that gives them a chance for their dirty deeds not to be exposed. On a personal note, fam, if I ain't guilty of something, if I know I didn't do something, for sure, I'm fighting no matter what. But if I know for sure I ain't did nothing, I ain't settling shit. I ain't giving nobody nothing. Nobody getting a nickel. I'm talking about nothing. I ain't giving them nothing. I spent $1 million to save 10,000. Because it's the principle, it's the point. I'm not finna open up that Pandora box. I'm not finna open the floodgates up and expose myself to having everybody coming after me. So if I know I ain't did nothing, I'm fighting. So that's why it looks suspicious when people do settle. Now I understand, the theory behind, settling. Some people say, well, it just ain't worth it. I got more to do with my time, man. I'm too big for all of that. I ain't got time to be going back and forth to no courtroom and all that kind of stuff, man. Man, just give these people a check and let them go away. But what if they come back? What if they call somebody else and say, oh, look here. Yeah, you know what? I just got me an easy check on that Puff case. Man, all you got to do is just call in and say, do. Man, they ain't even tripping. They ain't going to be tripping on that, man. They going to settle. Yeah, man, I just got me an easy check. I got an easy check just now, man. Woo, woo. I said such did this. Woo, woo. See, the thing about it is that the people that are involved, the people that were the other celebrities, we know that there were other celebrities. Those people was probably so high out of their mind, they don't even know who was in the room with them. They probably were so gone, they don't know who was in that room. They don't know what they did. Some of them was probably so gone that they don't even remember what they did. All they know is they woke up compromised. Probably came through. Might have been getting smashed when they came through. They don't know. And what about the ones who knew? Let's say they knew, and once they found out that they had participated, now they're in too deep. And let's say they got a recording of them and say, oh, hold on, what you mean? What you mean you ain't down? What you mean you ain't had nothing to do with it? What you mean you got a problem? Well, let me just show you something right quick. Who is that? Is that look like you? Yeah, that look like you playing with that little boy. Ain't that you? Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, I need you to do this. Man. This is why if you do not know what you'll do for money, you better know what you won't do for money. If you do not know what you won't do, what you will do for acceptance, to assimilate, you better know what you won't do for acceptance and to assimilate. Because a lot of us, we just don't want to be in the party. We want to be in the mix. We want to be in the in crowd. And we'll go to any extent to be there, to get in the in crowd. You don't know the in crowd got a price. It's a cost to that. This is why, like you can sell out and you might have a situation for years. It might be beneficial to you to sell out. You know what I'm saying? To become a devil. It might be beneficial to you because you're just that type of person. You're a devil. You know what I'm saying? So, it don't affect you and the way you're thinking. But sooner or later, the devil comes to collect. Like my boy Toby Nwigwe said, the devil likes to dance too long. Sometimes when you dance with the devil, you thinking, okay, I'm just going to get a couple of dances in and I'm out. I'm going to get one dance in with the devil and then I'm out. Well, that one dance might be your last dance because the devil likes to dance too long. Once the devil start dancing, the devil don't know how to stop. The devil be up all day, all night. You be laid out, them drugs done kicked in, those sedatives, whatever it is, they done kicked in, them pills and them that alcohol done kicked in. And now you like, the devil like pushing y'all that, wake up, get up, get up, get up. The devil still boogieing, baby. The devil getting it in, doing that little ball. The devil like to dance too long, man. So the best thing to do is, hey, don't sell your soul in the first place. Like my sons say, soul not for sale. Soul not for sale. I'm going to tell you something, fam. For a long time, there were stretches in my career where things were just up, down, and they were down longer than they were up. Like everything seemed like every time I would be on the breaking through, boom, something else happened. Things that were beyond my control. I remember the last time that I had a hit record. Last time I put out an album, a solo album. Well, this record was not yet a hit, but it was on the, what they call it, what they call it, Billboard Heat Seekers. Yeah, it was on the Heat Seekers chart, and it was number one. Actually, it already had hit number one on the rap charts. Song called "Dear God." It was on its way. It was working its way through the rotation at the radio station. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, when you have a record, anytime you have a record, that record has to work its way into the rotation. So when it first gets, if you can get past the music director and the what do you call it? Anyway, if you can get past them, you can get past the music director and the other guy. I'm missing. But anyway, you get past them. If they say, okay, we're gonna test it out. So it goes. The first thing that it does, the song goes into the mix, right? Song goes into the mix, and they see how it performs in the mix. If it performs relatively well in the mix, pretty good in the mix, it kind of moves its way on up into rotation. First a few times a week, and then next thing you know, that boy, it takes off. But before it hits the major stations, a lot of time it hits the B markets and the C markets, the smaller markets, right? So my song had hit the B markets, the C markets, got through all of that. I'm past the music director, the program director is what I was trying to say. So I done got past the program director. The song is in the mix. It's in the mix. It's spinning on all of these, on these stations that it's being added to, maybe, 3-4 times in the mix. So close to being added. I'm about to be added. I start to get added in a couple stations. And right when I started getting added, whole industry shut down as a result of the 9/11 attacks. And I thought the industry was recession-proof. I thought it was war-proof. I thought that, nothing was going to stop the music industry, right? But it did. And there were opportunities along the way where I could have sold out and said, you know what, man, I'm just going to take this money, man. Ooh. But nah, because I got to do what makes me sleep good. See, I got what they call a conscience. So if I don't sleep good, I can't work, I can't rock with it. It's the same thing when let's say I have a situation with a friend or somebody I feel like I may have offended, right? And if I recognize that I'm wrong, if I sleep good, first of all, if I can sleep good, I ain't got no problem. I feel like I done the right thing. But if I can't sleep, man, I pick that phone up. It don't matter. I ain't got to wait 2 weeks to a month or none of that. If I feel like I'm in the wrong, I pick up the phone and say, I'm sorry. My bad. I got it wrong. And if that person won't accept it, cool. If they don't, then that's cool too. But at least, I got it off me. So that's the way I rock. I'm not one of those dudes who think that apologizing when you believe that you're wrong is some type of knock on your character. I think it's a character attribute. I don't think it's a deficiency. I don't think it's a flaw. I think having the ability or the capability to apologize, I think it's an attribute. It's a great attribute when you genuinely feel that you're wrong, when you genuinely think that you're wrong and you apologize. I think that's an attribute, but I ain't going around just apologizing for anything. I ain't gonna just apologize just to make somebody feel good. But if I really believe that I'm wrong, I ain't got no problem being the first to apologize. What's up, Aquarius? Linda Young, what up? C. White. Ray Brown, what up? Leon Gardner. Ronty Gamer, my bad. Them jails be real cold in the winter. Yeah. Anyway, fam. Tony Buzbee said he ain't playing, man. He said, I ain't playing. I'm coming to get that money. And y'all can settle if you want to. I would advise you to settle. But if you don't, I'm going to put you on blast. The way Tony sees it, anyone involved in Diddy's alleged sexual assaults should be on the hook here. And that includes folks who participated in the assaults, helped them happen, went to the parties where they knew people were being drugged and assaulted, saw crimes being committed and refused and remained silent or helped cover up the assaults. TMZ, shout out to TMZ, they straight up asked Tony if the upcoming lawsuit suggested by people trying to cash in by claiming to be one of Diddy's alleged victims. And he says his firm is doing a lot of due diligence to weed out folks looking to hop on the gravy train. That's cool, but I would have rather a more direct answer. Like, yeah, some people are, but we're doing what we can to weed out the due diligence. You dig what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just go ahead on and say it, man. Yeah, there are some people out there. But, Tony's a lawyer, so, he's, when it comes to legally being able to use words, he knows legally how to frame words, how to frame a statement so that he don't put himself in a jam. Me, I'm just a regular old layman, who has an opinion. Tony is representing 120 victims, but he says his firm fielded a few thousand calls from people claiming that they were victims of Diddy. The first lawsuits, Tony says, will be filed this week, but they won't be involving any celebs. Instead, they'll name corporate entities who helped facilitate Diddy's alleged crimes, and the celebrity defendants will come later. He also claimed that Diddy sexually abused a 9-year-old boy. So they're going to name corporate entities. That's not a big deal, naming corporate entities to me, because the corporate guys, they never go to jail for stuff like this. They always hide. The company never gets shut down. They never shut the corporation down, right? But they're going to try to shut Diddy's corporation down because Diddy's corporation is closely tied to him and his identity, right? That brand is all really Diddy, right? So, but let's say one of the corporate entities is Coca-Cola or Exxon. They're not going to shut Exxon down. They're not, the executive, the top guy at Exxon is not going to jail. The top guy at I don't know, Burger King is not going to jail. That person is not going to jail. They're not going to see one day in jail. They're going to call out the corporate entity. Somebody's going to say, ooh, McDonald's, ooh, Burger King, ooh, Exxon, oh, Apple, huh? And they ain't going to miss a beat. In fact, the stock might even go up. I want to see how naming the corporate entity, how are they, well, I guess they'd have to, in order for the corporate entity to have to be on the hook for any type of money, the employee of that corporate entity would have to have been working in the capacity of an employee while committing a crime with Diddy or for Diddy, right? That's just my little layman evaluation here, you know, an opinion. But how did we get here, fam? It all started with boom. Whoo! That's when it started. It all started with Cassie. But let me tell you something. It didn't start with the Cassie lawsuit. It started when Diddy put his hands on Cassie. See, sometimes when you violate people, you don't get your karma immediately. Sometimes it comes down the line. Sometimes it comes 10 years later. Sometimes it comes 20 or 30 years later. Sometimes, you know, karma don't collect on the person that you violated, right? It don't come for you. It don't collect from you for the person that you violated or a particular person you violated. Sometimes it comes from a different person that you violated. Had Cassie not filed that lawsuit and opened up the floodgates, it's very possible we would not be here, because up until then we had no evidence. We just had a bunch of hearsay, she say. We had a bunch of hearsay and he say, she say. There was no evidence. That said, the feds claim to have a whole lot of evidence. So just because we haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So maybe we're not here right now at this moment, but we probably were going to end up here anyway. Once the FBI went in and started investigating, it was a wrap. And once they found that evidence, whatever that was that they extracted from those homes in Miami and in Los Angeles, it was over. Once they went to the grand jury and asked for that indictment, it was over, because the feds don't ask for indictments without evidence. They have to have evidence. They don't operate like the regular police, the police department. A police officer can see you walking and just pull you over and start messing with you and harass you for, suspicion of something. Take you in. Then you got to figure out a way to defend yourself. And it don't work like that with the feds. Somebody can claim you was trespassing, and the police can pull up and they can make a decision to put you in custody and take you to jail, make an arrest. You'd be the mug shots and all that kind of stuff. Have to go get lawyers and all this stuff and try to prove your innocence. Before the feds come get you, they watching. Before the feds come get you, they get the evidence together. So that's the only thing that makes me doubt whether Puffy can beat these charges. Because when the feds come get you, they got you. They always have evidence. They have evidence. They have something that they believe that can garner a conviction. And it usually holds up because it's hard. And the feds usually have like evidence like video, audio with you on it. And it is very difficult to fight those type of charges when you yourself is making an incriminating statement against yourself. The feds will get video or audio and just play it in the courtroom, and they don't even have to speak. They just let you speak, and you prosecute yourself basically. They just play the audio or play the video and just, and everybody going, well, that's him. He's saying, I killed him. And when I did that, and I sold that dope, and I hit her. I did this. I took that money. Yeah, man. And then we going to do this. And look, I need you to do it like this. And I need you to take pictures after you do it and da-da-da. Isn't that your voice? Bring in that voice expert. Yep, that's him. Now the question is, when are they going to go after people like Clive Davis? That's Diddy's mentor. If it wasn't for Clive Davis, Diddy would not be in the position he's in. He wouldn't have the money and the influence that he had. Clive Davis gave him that deal, that bad boy deal. You think all these other music executives ain't got some dirty laundry? Ain't done some things probably 10 times worse than Diddy? Some of these people have probably created 100 Diddies. Yeah, fam, it's gonna get worse before it get better. Now, before I go, fam, I'm gonna show y'all a video. I mean, not a video, but I'm gonna show y'all a couple of pictures of somebody who was really close to Diddy, who have probably been at a Diddy party or two. Very prominent person. I don't think y'all seen these pictures. These pictures were just sent to me. I don't think y'all ever seen them. Yeah, fam. This is bad right here. This is really bad. And here's something else too, fam. The person in the picture is high-profile celebrity. There's rumors about his wife. Oh man, it's bad out here. It's bad out here right now. And this guy right here that I'm about to show y'all, he and Diddy were really close. One might even call them bosom buddies. And this really gonna crush y'all. Y'all really are gonna be crushed because this is somebody that y'all really, really admire. Well, most of y'all at least. Most of you really admire this guy. So yeah, it's crazy. Now, here go the thing, fam. When I show y'all these pictures, don't shoot the messenger. These are exclusive pictures. These are exclusive pictures. I'm going to go ahead and let the cat out the bag, fam. I'm going to go and let the cat out the bag. So, this guy right here, this guy that I'm about to show you, it is said he's been to the Diddy parties. People have accused him of participating. Yeah, this is bad, man. I'm going to go ahead and show y'all the picture, man. I'm just going to go ahead and show you. Again, this is going to hurt some of y'all because I know some of y'all are big, big fans of this guy. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the picture anyway. Again, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just, yeah, don't shoot the messenger on this one, fam. But I'm just going to say this is bad. I'm going to say this is bad. That's all I'm going to say. But here he is. This guy right here. It is not known how many freak-offs he's been to, but there are allegations that are swirling around the industry that this guy has been to some freak-offs. And he uses his right hand to oil up. So, yeah, fam. So, there you have it. I know that's very hurtful for some of y'all. I know that hurts. This is bad. And if you see, fam, I mean, they go back, fam. Look at that. There's like a derby hat right there. Yeah, they go back, man. And they were saying, it was a woman, I don't know, like, a woman with it, it was woman, them two and a woman, Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, so, I don't know if this was before the news or after the news. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I know that there were people saying, well, what about the celebrities, that Donald Trump, that loved Donald Trump before he became, a politician, before he ran for president. But they don't mention this picture. They won't talk about this picture or even this picture, Let me see if I can read their expressions. Melania is pretending to look off in the distance. Diddy is thinking to himself, yeah, take that, take that, take that. And Trump is looking straight ahead like, I like my coffee black. Oh man. Has Trump defended his friend? Let me see if Trump has defended his friend. Hold on. So there's an old video of Trump calling Diddy his good friend. I mean, good friend. I'm trying to find something that Trump has said about, like, why aren't they asking? Trump is on the campaign trail. You know, they like to ask all types of questions to politicians and stuff, even stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the election, you know, especially if it's something scandalous. Why aren't they asking Trump about Diddy? Because Trump once described Diddy as he described him as legendary in the 1998 invite to the rapper's birthday party. This is back when the two would cross paths as high-profile businessmen who called New York City home. Trump said he came to New York to basically engage the court system and start the case. Well, actually, not Trump, but that's what Diddy said. Combs and Diddy and Trump have been photographed together in the past and have publicly made comments about each other. Although the two have socialized together, the former president has not been implicated in any of Combs' alleged crimes. Why not? Everybody else getting implicated. The New York Post page reported in May that Trump was among the high-profile celebrities featured in an invitation to Combs' 29th birthday party in 1998. In the video invitation, Trump referred to the rapper as the legendary Puff Daddy. And he stressed daddy. In an October 2015 interview with the Washington Post, Diddy discussed his friendship with Trump, then a long shot candidate in the 2016 Republican presidential primary. Donald Trump is a friend of mine, and he works very hard. In June 2017, the Daily Beast asked Diddy his thoughts on Trump as a president. He said, I think that, to be honest, we don't really give a F about Trump because black people are in the same effed up position. So that's not what we're on. The tomfoolery that's going on in DC, that's just a regular everyday business to black folks. That's not surprising, he said. By 2020, Diddy had become more critical of his friend, gone as far as to support his opponent, Joe Biden. White men like Trump need to be banished. The way of thinking is real dangerous. That way of thinking is real dangerous, he said in an interview with Charlemagne the God, as reported by CNN. He said, when you look at it, we don't have a choice. Say what you want about Biden. I can't say I love the pick either. But we've got to get him in office, and then we've got to hold him accountable, he continued. Well, we got him in office, but he was not held accountable. So Diddy spent a lot of money on parties that Trump attended. Trump came to the parties. Now the question is, can Trump be identified at any of the freak-offs? Was he oiled up at the freak-offs? Again, that right hand allegedly is the freak-off, not the freak-off, but the baby oil hand that he uses. This is allegedly. The question is, can Trump be identified as such at the parties? Is there any video that exists of Trump bareback, getting barebacked? Fam, man, if a video of Trump comes out getting his back blowed out, woo, say, man, yo, that would explain everything. That would explain everything. If there's a picture, if there's a video of Trump that exists, of Trump being nailed to the cross, if there's a video that we'll never ever know. Well, we might know about it, but it'll never come out. I definitely do not want to see it. But if it came out, it wouldn't come out. They just would not allow. The FBI is not going to allow something like that to ever come out. If it does come out, well, let me put it like this: it might come out, but they will make sure everybody is dead. Like, if it came out, it'll come out like 50 years later. They'll probably like set it, put a timer on it that it can be released in 50 years. That way, everybody's dead, you know? Or they'll say 60 years or something, or maybe even 100 years. But yeah, where it ain't gonna make no difference whatsoever. Ebony Eye says, Willie D is obsessed with Trump. Let me read this again, make sure I read it right. Willie D is obsessed with Trump. It's sickening. So Ebony Eyes has a could be a bot because they ain't got no picture, right? Might be a bot, might be some Asian dude in a basement somewhere in Africa. You never know with these type of things. But anyway, since you're going to insult me, I might as well throw me an insult back. I'm not incensed with Trump. I'm incensed with your mama. and get off my channel, by the way. So check this out, fam. You know, you can always, if you say mama, I don't care how old the person is. If you say something about their mama, man, you know, that mama joke always work. You say something about somebody's mama, man, it stings. It always stings. Mama, your mama. Your mama. I'm obsessed with your mama. That hurt. They like to talk about obsessed. When they say obsessed, what it really is, when they use those type of terms, when they say you obsessed with somebody, you can't keep somebody, that's really like a defense mechanism they use. They try to shame you into silence, make you not speak on that person, right? That's a defense mechanism. This chump is a political candidate for the United States. He's a candidate for president of the United States of America. He's free game. Everybody's talking about him, and he talk about him every day. He want people talking about him. It's just that he ain't going to hear me talking about him in any type of pleasant way, because ain't nothing pleasant about him. So he gonna get this smoke every single time from me. I ain't got nothing but work for him. He gonna get this work every time I see him. I think of him. He gonna get work. Ray Brown, Sheila Davidson, what up, Connie Hodge? Neek Hawks, Simon Zuniga. Back to Diddy and Trump. As I was saying, Trump got that look on his face right now. Like, if I was like to read his face right now, he's saying, that really hurt. Everything that touches my body hurts right now. They think everybody else can be fair game except Trump. Like, man, get out of here. He's fair game. He is fair game. You're just not joining, fam. A lawyer, Tony Buzbee, is all over the Diddy case. And he says he has other big celebrities set to be sued. He's already sent them demand letters. Lawsuits will be filed this week, but not against the big time celebrities. Got to give them time to get their coins together. That ain't what he said, but that is what I read. Right now, this week, he's going to sue corporations. Corporations who may have assisted Diddy in his crimes. Tony says anyone involved in Diddy's alleged sexual assaults should be on the hook here. And that includes folks who participated in the assaults, helped them happen, went to the parties where they knew people were being drugged and assaulted, saw crimes being committed and remained silent, or helped cover up the assaults. And I'm going to tell you something, fam. If he going at them like that, I ain't got no problem with that. Because if Diddy does go down, he should not go down by himself. All of those people, every single person involved should go down, including some of the victims, because some of the victims were participants. That's right. I said it. I said it. I said it. Some of the victims were participants, willing participants. That's right. How can you be a victim and be a willing participant? Call up other folks. Okay, I'm going to help you get somebody. After it happened to you, call somebody. I'm going to help you get somebody else. I got somebody I know you can get. Yeah, come on over. Da, 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 da. Yeah. He ain't put no gun to your head to make you do that. You trying to get favor. Or perhaps you got caught up in the web. You done been conditioned. So now, it happened to you. You might have somebody that you want it to happen to. You might get off to things like that. So now, happened to you. So you know what? I'm finna get me somebody. I'm gonna let it happen to somebody else. Okay, I see what they doing. They over there, okay, such. Say the drinks are spiked. We know them drinks are spiked. I ain't gonna touch them, but sit back and watch them touch them. Sit back there and watch them drink the drinks. Yeah, you can be a victim and a participant and a willing participant. So all of them, including some of them, I bet you $1 to a donut. If Tony really got 120 people that were victims, I bet you some of those victims were also participants. I'll bet you $1 to a donut. That's not to say that real victims should not get justice. If I walk up to you and just slap you for no reason, you're a victim, right? But if you, in turn, walk up to, let's say, somebody who know me and slap them because they're affiliated with me, now you become a participant. Now you become the assailant. Now you become the suspect. Now you become the defendant. So yeah, it's ways that people can be victims and then become perpetrators. Happens all the time. There are people that were violated when they were young. I heard something like that may have happened to Diddy. You see how that goes? You see how willing everybody is to believe that part? That Diddy could be a victim? That Diddy was victimized, but then he became, if you are to believe the Fed's case, the perpetrator. So you can become a victim. You can be a victim and a perpetrator. So because somebody did something to you, now you've been conditioned to do it to others, or you think it might be okay, or out of spite, you might do it to others. It's like somebody getting scammed. There have been times when people get scammed and they've already been scammed, so they want to get their money back, but they can't get their money back unless they bring somebody else into the fold. That's a victim who became a willing participant. Right or wrong? DJ Spin Mo, what's up, homie? I ain't seen you in a minute. What it do? The code means west. What's up? Jason Jackson, what's up? Well, that's my time, fam. This is going to be an interesting week. Tony Buzbee, the lawyer in Houston that's representing the 120 clients, says that he is going to be filing lawsuits this week on corporations who may have assisted Diddy in his crimes. So it's about to be a busy, busy week. And that's not including all of the other people that are coming forward claiming to be victims. Ooh-wee, man. At this rate, this thing could last all the way into the year 2050. Y'all be careful out there, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Unless there's more breaking news today, I'll see y'all tomorrow. No more talk.